Hi there, and welcome back to Spiritual Sage Astrology. Today we will be getting into the 8th house of Scorpio. And please note that this is a general introduction and it can be applied to the sun, moon, and rising because it isn't general introduction. So Scorpio natives are born between October 23rd through November 21st. Their duality is feminine. Their element is water. Their quality is fixed. Scorpio is imaginative, passionate, and emotional, subtle, persistent, intense, obstinate, and unyielding. Their ruling planet is Pluto, ancient god of the netherworld and of the dead. In astrology, Pluto rules regenerative forces and the beginning and ends of phases in life. The symbol for Scorpio is the scorpion, a secretive, deadly creature that can poison its enemies. Its sting is often fatal. The glyph, which means the written symbol for Scorpio, is the pictograph is the stinger of the scorpion connected to the representation of the human reproductive organs, the part of the anatomy that Scorpio rules. This was the symbol in ancient times for the phoenix, bird of immortality and regeneration. In symbolic terms, the curved lines and arrow represent strong emotions tied to practicality and aiming towards higher consciousness. Their dominant keyword is I desire. Their polarity is Taurus. Scorpio is a sign of inheritance and legacies. Its natives are given a sense of purpose and destiny and find truest happiness in dispensing their life force to others. Taurus is the sign of possessions and owning, and people born under this sign want to possess, collect, and have. They will not easily let go of what belongs to them. Part of the body that is ruled by Scorpio is the genitals. Scorpio people are susceptible to infections of the urinary system and venereal disease. In addition, their volatile emotions are often the cause of exhaustion and ill health. A lucky day for Scorpio would be Tuesday. Some of the lucky numbers would be 2 and 4. And their magical birthstone would be topaz, releases occult powers and brings serenity of mind. It also protects from enemies and illness. Some of their special colors are crimson, burgundy, maroon, the glowing colors of passion. Some of the cities for Scorpio would be Liverpool, New Orleans, Washington, D.C., and Newcastle. Some of the countries for Scorpio are Norway, Algeria, Morocco, and Tahiti. Flowers, chrysanthemum. Trees, blackthorn and bushy trees. The metal that is ruled by Scorpio is plutonium. Animals ruled by Scorpio are insects and crustaceans. Danger for Scorpio are Scorpio people evoke anger in others by their secretiveness and jealousy. Their sharp, stinging tempers can also enrage others to the point of violence. Pluto governs the sign of Scorpio, the great eagle or nasty lizard, holder of all secrets deep, never speaking, for they are mine to keep. For those who plunder without care, tread carefully, for I see you there. I am Scorpio, the child of Pluto. Now we will get into the 8th house a little bit of Scorpio. History. Option given to the soul to rise above jealousy, resentment, revenge, and destructive thoughts. Through dramatic experiences, the soul is forced to change and accept the changes. Area of life where passion and destruction will affect the subject drastically and where serious growth is needed. The option given to the soul to rebuild witchcraft residue for the well-being of society, reaching for true power by house and sign, is a possibility. Scorpio symbolizes life and death and the regeneration principle. Pluto is the farthest and smallest planet in our solar system, and in some ways a magical planet, secretive, deadly, and passionate. Pluto, ruler of Scorpio, rules life and death, the police, the mafia, sex, witchcraft, high science, corporate endeavors, money of other people, taxes, insurance, investigation, sex, legacy, and the potential for learning and teaching metaphysics. Full power is often reached by house and sign. House number 8, Scorpio, nickname, the planet of life and death. Planet is Pluto, animal, scorpion, country, one of the countries is also Russia. Their energy, mysterious, powerful, black or white magic. Their color, another one of their colors is scarlet. Another body part would be sexual organs, genitals. The mineral, as we brought out prior, is plutonium. And also their personality trait is I desire. Other learning habits. Our wife and husband's bank accounts together. Pluto, life and death, affects generations. Kids killing each other in colleges and university were born with Pluto, drama in Scorpio, death, wish generation. Those children do not regenerate positively from the world and affairs of Scorpio. You slowly will die if you don't respond to the 8th house demands. Here lies the deep world of the spirit, from where black and white magic emerges, the ultimate power of witchcraft you possess, and what you have earned in a past life that is now due to you. Whatever Scorpio is in your chart, or where Scorpio is in your chart, you are a witch or a wizard. This is the area where your real regeneration principle takes place. Note that Pluto can be found in any of the houses, and it's a fixed sign, as we brought out earlier. Now we're going to talk about the inner you, Scorpio. You have great strength, determination, and willpower. But no matter how calm and cool you appear on the outside, you've got a well of seething emotions underneath. For the most part, though, you keep your intensity under control by channeling it into useful activities. You're a high achiever, and you seem to get things in a flash with powerful psychic feelings you've learned to trust. Your instincts tell you that you're destined to do something important, and you're not going to let yourself fail along the way. When you latch onto a new opportunity, you explore it in great depth before going ahead. Deep inside you is a gladiator spirit, and if you channel this fighting energy into positive goals, your continuing lesson, you will always be one of life's great winners. At times, however, you feel you are a lone warrior in a harsh world. You're a complex person who can't always express how you feel, but one thing is certain: the things you want badly. This is how others perhaps see you at times, Scorpio. It's probably your secretiveness that makes people so interested in finding out what you think. You're often the guru in a group, the one with uncanny hunches about the future and piercing insights into other people's motivations. Many believe that even your humor contains the barb of truth. People are aware of your reputation for sensuality and fantasize about you as a lover. You're frequently viewed as over-controlling and too ambitious, even power-hungry, but also as someone who can be trusted because you never make false promises. So that's how you may appear to some people, Scorpio. So now we are going to get into some famous people with the sun in Scorpio. And I am going to try and bring out perhaps some people that maybe nobody's ever heard of. Marie Antoinette was a sun in Scorpio. Johnny Carson was a sun in Scorpio. I would have never have guessed that Johnny Carson was a sun in Scorpio, but indeed he was. For some of you that might not know who Johnny Carson was, he was a late night talk show host for many years. Charles, Prince of Wales, perhaps some of you know that he is a sun in Scorpio. John Cleese, I believe he's a comedian from the UK, I believe. Very funny man, John Cleese, sun in Scorpio. Rodney Dangerfield is another comic. He has the sun in Scorpio. Bo Derek was a famous model. She has a sun in Scorpio. Danny DeVito, funny actor, has done many mainstream movies. Danny DeVito has the sun in Scorpio. Rock Hudson, famous actor from the 40s, 50s era, has had the sun in Scorpio. Grace Kelly had the sun in Scorpio. Also, Robert Kennedy had the sun in Scorpio. Calvin Klein, the designer, has the sun in Scorpio. Hedy Lamarr, she's an old film actress, has the sun in Scorpio. Katie Lang, famous singer, is a sun in Scorpio. Vivian Lee, from the famous classic Gone with the Wind. She was the lead actress in Gone with the Wind. Beautiful movie, beautiful woman. Vivian Lee has the sun in Scorpio. Joni Mitchell, famous singer, folk singer, is a sun in Scorpio. Claude Monet, famous artist, was known for a lot of his work with a lot of landscape, with lily pads and a lot of landscape art, I believe. Claude Monet, sun in Scorpio. Georgia O'Keeffe, also a famous artist. I did not know that she was a sun in Scorpio. She spent the rest of her life in Santa Fe, New Mexico, her later years painting in that region. She had the sun in Scorpio. Boy, there's a lot of artists, famous artists, with sun in Scorpio. Pablo Picasso is another painter. I mean, a lot of painters. Abstract painter, Spanish painter, famous painter. I'm sure you've all heard of. Well, some of you, most of you, I'm sure, have heard of Pablo Picasso. He was a sun in Scorpio. Dan Rather, famous news anchor, sun in Scorpio. Martin Scorsese, director, has the sun in Scorpio. Grace Slick, singer, has the sun in Scorpio. Ted Turner has the sun in Scorpio. And let's see here. Last but not least, Richard Dreyfuss has the sun in Scorpio. And that will conclude our Scorpio 8th house. And I'd really appreciate you hitting the like button and subscribing, because there's going to be some fun and interesting things that I will be posting as the channel grows. And I thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. Have a lovely day.